crimes in Ghana and their punishment. Number 1, abetment. Abetment simply means that you have supported someone, instigated the person, commanded the person, assisted the person, or helped the person to be able to commit a particular crime. So abetment itself is not a crime, but just that you have helped somebody to be able to commit the crime. Now the question is, what is the punishment for abetting a crime? In Ghana, if you abet a crime, you get the same punishment that the person who actually committed that offense would get. So let me give you an example. Let's say Kofi stands at the gate to watch, whilst Kwabena, who is inside the room, is raping a certain lady. Now, because Kofi was standing in front of the gate to watch for Kwabena, any punishment that Kwabena would receive, Kofi, who did not rape, will also receive the same kind of punishment. So that is abetment for you. The second crime I want to discuss today is known as harboring criminal. This is also a crime in Ghana. Now, what is the meaning of harboring a criminal? Under our Criminal Offences Act, if you are deemed to have harbored a criminal, it means you have assisted someone to hide from police, or you have hidden the person. You put the person in your room, you lock your room for the person in a manner that you know that the person is being sought after, or you ought to have known. So sometimes you don't even know, but the law says you ought to have known. How do we say you ought to have known? Maybe the person is a very long distance relationship. He comes to you in a very strange way. When he came, he doesn't want to go out. He's always hiding. And you're also helping him to hide. You don't ask him, why are you here? You don't take him to the police. If it is found out that you assisted that person to evade arrest by harboring the person, you have actually committed what we call a misdemeanor. And in Ghana, if you commit a misdemeanor, the maximum penalty you get is 3 years. So it means you can get 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 3 months, 1 year, but the maximum is 3 years. Now, the other type of crime I want to discuss today is actually murder. And the question is, what is murder? Murder under the Ghanaian law actually means that a person has deliberately, willfully, intentionally, voluntarily caused the death of another person. Mind you, you did it intentionally, willingly, voluntarily. You planned to do it. You planned to kill the person, and you killed the person. Once you are deemed to have caused the death of another person, and it can be proven that you planned, you willingly, you deliberately, you voluntarily did it, it means you have committed murder. And murder is a first-degree felony in Ghana. If you commit murder, the punishment in Ghana is actually capital, as we speak now. Yes, I'm aware that there's a private member bill in Parliament which has been passed, but to the extent that the President has not signed it, as of today, the 14th day of August, 2024, it means that law has not come into force. Therefore, if you commit murder and you are sent to court today, a judge can sentence you to death. The maximum penalty for committing murder in Ghana is death. You can be ordered to be killed. Of course, since 1992 Constitution came into force, no president has actually signed the order for any person to be executed in Ghana. But there are a lot of criminals who are in the condemned cells. It means they can never come back home. So it is also safe to say that the maximum penalty for murder is life imprisonment, even though the new law, which will take away the death penalty, has not been signed by the president. So please, don't go about killing people. Now, the next crime I want to discuss today is called genocide. When we talk about genocide, genocide is a kind of murder but this one is quite aggravated. Why do I say aggravated? It means a person has targeted a particular community. You have targeted a particular tribe. You have targeted a particular religion. You have targeted a particular race or a particular area. And you have said that, as for these people, I'm going to make sure I destroy them. I'm going to make sure they don't exist. You are doing everything possible, including killing them, kidnapping them, trying to destroy them. Once you do something like that against any group of people in Ghana, it means you have committed genocide. And if you are convicted on the offense of genocide, the punishment is death penalty. Death penalty. And so we can also say that genocide is also life imprisonment, since the Ghanaian presidents are afraid to sign for the death sentence to be executed. Okay. Now, the last crime I'm going to discuss today is what is called manslaughter. Manslaughter looks like murder, but manslaughter is not murder. Now, what is the difference between manslaughter and murder? In manslaughter, you've actually killed someone, but the position of the law on manslaughter is that you did not do it deliberately. It was not willful. It was not calculated. You didn't plan to kill the person. It was an accident. Something happened and then you accidentally hit the person and the person died. It's not easy to prove that. But if you are able to prove that you did not have the intention or the mensura to kill the person, then on a fair day, a court can say you have committed manslaughter. Now, the punishment for manslaughter is a bit lenient. First of all, there's no death penalty in manslaughter, but you can get up to life imprisonment. But the good news is that you can even get 1 day, because the law says the maximum penalty for manslaughter is life imprisonment. So if maybe you are able to convince the judge that you are so innocent and a nice guy, maybe they can give you a month, 2 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years for manslaughter. But please, be careful out there. Don't commit a crime. Know the crime series will be happening on this channel. So please, subscribe, follow me, and ensure that whenever I upload the video, you get to know first. Then you don't get into trouble. Thank you very much.